today's a bit unusual. Today, because I've built the polytunnel just lately, and like blood, sweat and tears, and we're in the beginnings of the worst storm apparently, Ciara, in 7 years, and by all reports from the kind of newspapers and the news you're reading, 30, 40, 50, 60 mile an hour winds, you know, reaching. Well, if you haven't prepared your polytunnel or maybe your greenhouse, you'll lose it. Do you know what I mean? You'll certainly lose it, and that's the last thing. I mean, you have seen all the kind of what it took to build the thing, you know what I mean? But I got a little nudge from Sean, who's the director of the company that I bought it for, just giving us some basic tips, which I thought, you think, oh, they're dead easy, but so many people don't do it. So here's number one. Shut your door. Now that might sound the easiest bit of, you know, advice there. Just make sure the wind cannot get in, because once it gets in, it's got nowhere to go. It's going to lift the whole structure off. Now, luckily enough, my door kind of fits and it was shut. I've walked up there. There's 4 polytunnel greenhouses that have got ways that the wind can get in quite easily. So it's a little common. I can see one down there. There's a window open down there. So basically, just shut your door. Do you know? So you've got your door shut, but make sure, and I'm lucky with this door, is, you know, it's pretty close to the ground. It scrapes along the ground. If there's gaps where the wind can get in, just what we used to like in the trade, like sandbag it. Just even if it's like compost bags full of, you know, compost, just put it there so the wind kind of get in there, and once it gets in and forces that door open, then it's in. And that's the worst thing. Now, like I say, as you know, I've just built this one there, and there we go. And I was thinking, well, it wouldn't happen to me, but I've got all my tools around. Have you got anything that's lying against, not say the plastic, but just lying close to the edge where it might get knocked, it might rip the plastic? And then I was thinking, oh, I'll just have a look, because you can see I'm all cluttered, but have a look here. And I wouldn't have even thought about it had I not had the nudge from Sean. Look at this. So I use these buttons just to kind of, or these little braces to secure anything joined 2 bits of wood together. Look how close. I mean, that would just cut through it. You know what I mean? So just get that right over there, out of the way. And I thought, to be honest, that I was okay, but just have a little look round to see if there's nothing kind of close to the edge what could get ripped, you know, or what would rip your plastic. Another tip is, and I can just give you a little example here, when I was putting all this together, this whole tunnel, I caught it with the spade when I was digging a hole, and I've just made sure that that hole there is just with like that tape, you know, the polytunnel's tape is just secured up, and you can get that anywhere. This is what I've been using, T-Rex tape, and it's like bull metal. Do you know what I mean? It's just great stuff. So make sure if you've got holes, they're all kind of secured, and you know the wind's not going to get in that way. Just a tip to avoid, and I didn't know people would do this, but apparently it's happened. Don't put rope over, and some folks do, thinking it will, you know, it'll keep it down, and it's not. The damage, the rope will actually tear the plastic. You know, it just kind of, it wears and rubs with that wind blowing. And there goes your, you know, your good intentions have wrecked it. So even with all them kind of good intentions, if it's going to get in, you know what I mean, you'll need some sort of kind of heavy protection. So what I'm going to do, and I'll just set it up there now, just so you can see, let's put you down here, is I'm actually going to screw the door like a brace over the door. So what I'm going to do is just get it shut like that. And I've got one here. I'm just going to screw this to the actual door frame, and hopefully that, you know what I mean, there's no way it's going to come off. So there you go. Hopefully, mind you, that'll kind of keep it. And yes, I've got to come back up, you know, I've got to bring the drill to bring it back up. But if that door's locked down there, and even if the wind got in, you know what I mean, hopefully that will stop it. and it might be over the top, but just to be on the safe side as well, I've got some planks of wood. You can feel that wind coming now. I'm just going to just batten that down there as well. And don't forget the back door. There you go then. So it might be overkill, but I'm just, you know, I certainly don't want to kind of lose all this hard work, you know what I mean, just for a storm. It might come, it might be horrific. It might go anyways, do you know what I mean? That's just the kind of the look of the draw, I guess, but a little bit of prevention might, you know, it just might help you. Shut your doors, look after yourself, take good care.